Before we move on to the stitches, I wanted to take a moment to address an error I made while preparing for the program on January 4th. While putting together supplies, I mixed up the names of the split stitch and the back stitch. I then continued to make that mistake during the in-person program. So, I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to make sure that I said something, as I don't want to be spreading incorrect information. Thank you. The split stitch. This stitch lends itself well to curves within your embroidery piece. Also, like the satin stitch, it can be utilized as filler. With a typical split stitch, you will bring your needle up through the back of the cloth and, moving forward a bit, re-entering to create your first stitch. Then, the next time you bring your needle up, enter through the previous stitch. I have seen it done a few ways, but generally people tend to bring it up halfway through to the last third of the previous stitch. Again, you will make your stitch much like the satin stitch and come back through with your thread. When I use the split stitch, I prefer using higher counts of embroidery floss, such as 4 or 6 strings. In the design provided on January 4th, I used a variation of the split stitch. Rather than coming up through the thread, we came out under it, avoiding the stitch. If you do this, I suggest you pull the needle up on the same side. For example, always pull to the left. This creates a more uniform look, should that be the effect that you desire.